We begin tonight with a story troubling many people in the Henderson community. As city officials start studying the impact of what is known as a forever chemical found at the site of a local company. A report claims city officials did not act fast enough on informing residents of the problem. Eyewitness News' Mike Pickett has the story.
A report from NPR affiliate WFPL in Louisville says city officials first downplayed the extent of the pollution caused by PFAS chemicals exposed at Shamrock Technologies buildings in Henderson, found in the soil and groundwater, and its impact, and didn't tell residents sooner about it. Residents at Tuesday's City Commission meeting say they should have known sooner.
It may not affect me, but it is going to affect the children in our city.
It seems like we would be taking this a little more seriously, and the citizens would have been made more aware.
The lack of transparency and the fact that the city officials of Henderson and others have known that this was an issue for months, of who knows exactly how long, really was troubling.
Henderson Mayor Steve Austin says they expected state and federal environmental officials to notify residents and weren't given signs of the spill's severity. He says the city has no regulatory authority over the chemical.
We expected the EPA to do that, and they thought that it wasn't that big of a deal, is what it seems like to me. They thought it wasn't that big of a deal because it was all contained.
Shamrock officials say they did soil, water, and air tests after the discovery on and off site as part of an agreed order with the Department of Environmental Protection.
We are still in the characterization phase. The next phase will be to quantify that and then work on what control technology as well remediation efforts. And that will be working hand in hand with the Kentucky Department of Environmental Protection.
Kentucky Energy and Environmental Cabinet officials say immediate notification of residents and action was not warranted at that time, given the need for additional site characterization, adding that it showed no exposure concentrations that exceed target risk levels to human health as defined. The chemicals were not found in city drinking water, which comes from a few miles upstream.
The EPA has published an advisory unenforceable limit of 70 parts per trillion. The highest that we've seen in our drinking water is about 5 parts per trillion, so we're 1/14 of the published limit.
The report also says the chemical that was found in the groundwater was a reason an unnamed food producer decided not to bring a multi-million-dollar facility that would have added 90 jobs to the Henderson area last year. But city officials tell us that they were not told that that was a reason the site was not selected. Professor Kelly Pennell of the University of Kentucky says PFAS chemicals are not regulated at the state and federal level, and scientists are still studying its impact on humans, but studies have linked them to a range of health problems.
We have a lot of learning to do and to catch up since they have been used for decades and decades. And we still don't have all of the analytical techniques to really detect and to know where they are.
City officials say there were things they could have done differently after hearing of the chemical exposure. In Henderson, Mike Pickett, Eyewitness News.